A lot of people go out there and try to make the ad copy extremely informative, long, dragged out, and that's not what you want to do. Okay, we've used all types of ad copy, from massive essay to a few words, and we figured out what works best. So we're going to be showcasing you guys exactly our formatting today, and also some examples that you guys submitted to go ahead and go over to review live and to go ahead and make them perfect. What I want to go ahead and do is start sharing my screen, okay? And I want you guys to understand that ad copy is an important part of the actual buying process, okay? The video, so to speak, is more important, but they're reading the ad copy first. So the ad copy should kind of break the ice for what they're about to watch. We got an automatic soap dispenser. This automatic soap dispenser works like magic. Say goodbye to traditional ways of using soap. I like it. Please go ahead and put a space after the soap bar before the this. And I would want you to say goodbye to your, I don't want to say just traditional, I'd say traditional unsanitary ways of using soap. So let's add a space here and say this soap dispenser works like magic. Say goodbye to your traditional unsanitary ways of using soap. Okay, that's a better first line. It's going to kind of go ahead and plant the seed a lot earlier. Okay, I am also noticing, Pardeep, that you are missing your second line. You should have a second line underneath the first line, okay, right above the limited supply. Okay, line 2 should be something that kind of separates your product from all the other competitors out there as well. Okay, because the first thing someone's going to go ahead and do is read the first line and see what the product does, and they're going to automatically start thinking about if they own something like that or not, if they need something like that or not, or if there's anything else in the market that can actually help them. If you're kind of answering these questions for them in a prerequisite type of way before they even consider buying, you're just becoming a lot more attractive to them as a product. Okay, line 1, proper. Line 2, competition. Line 3, limited supply with a shortened URL, proper. Then I need a space between every single word in green check mark possible. As you can see here, Pardeep, we have avoid the spread of viruses and bacteria. I would put avoid the spread of viruses and bacteria in your home. That's a lot more emotionally attractive there. Think about that. Avoid the spread of viruses. I mean, the whole mantra of the last 6 months, guys, has been about avoiding the spread of viruses and bacteria. You got to drive it home. Remember, emotion and logic. Okay, avoid the spread of viruses and bacteria, logic. In your home, emotion, add that portion. Immediately dispenses the necessary amount of soap. I would put, not immediately, I would put dispenses the appropriate amounts of soap every time. So make it sound consistent, make it sound like very repetitive, like every time, it works every time. So dispenses the necessary amount of soap every time. I would take away immediately, just because it's kind of a long word. It kind of throws our copy that way. It doesn't look too good. And then we have satisfaction guaranteed or your money back. Okay, here's something important as well that will impact your CPMs, Pardeep. You see how randomly you are putting kind of random capitalizations throughout the entire time here. So you have soap dispensers shouldn't be capitalized. You could keep magic capitalized because it's kind of like a exclamation, word, but you don't want to go ahead and automatically do this on a random line in your green check mark. So you have satisfaction guaranteed or your money back. Randomly, we have M capitalized. You could keep your first and second line like that and your accolade sentence like that. Okay, but every letter should be capitalized if you're going that route. Don't mix and mash. It becomes unorganized. And Facebook doesn't favor unorganized copy anymore. They're going to raise your CPM. You could do capitalizations like that in your check marks, but you must make sure that every real word, with the exception of like, the, if, of, are capitalized. Immediately good. Satisfaction guaranteed or your money back. Top rated soap dispenser. Okay, top rated is a good one to use. Okay, maybe for something in the market of cleanliness. You want to talk more about at home usage. So you could talk about a mom's favorite soap dispenser, or maybe something like a clean mom's favorite soap dispenser, something like that. You want to kind of drive the accolade sentence a bit more home to the cleanliness market, because this is such a popular market right now that's taking a new transition and shot up, that I want you to be extra aggressive on that particular marketing angle. Okay, so I need better phrasing in the accolade sentence, particularly going toward the cleanliness market. Party, does that make sense? Okay, the shoe guard is all that you need to keep your shoes dry and still be fashionable and confident this winter. Okay, now you can enjoy walking, jogging, cycling in winter while protecting your shoes and feet. So the shoe guard is that item that you take and you put it over your shoes and it protects it in the rain, snow, sleet, hail, whatnot. Okay, so you need another space here, if you could, Mo, just to go ahead and make that one space come out. The shoe guard is all you need to keep your shoes dry and still be fashionable and confident this winter. Take away that, okay? Just have the shoe guard is all you need to keep your shoes dry, comma, and still be fashionable and confident this winter. So we're gonna have space here. The shoe guard is all, delete that, you need to keep your shoes dry, comma, and still be fashionable this confident this winter. Now I need a space here, Mo. Okay, and instead of this emoji, I'd recommend you use the running emoji of someone running, just kind of drive the point home, be a little bit more themed. People like to be themed. Now you can enjoy walking, jogging, cycling in winter while protecting your shoes and feet. Okay, now I want you to go ahead and do this here. So instead of saying now you can enjoy walking, jogging, cycling in winter, I want you to change the whole thing. You're gonna put something like this. So think of the pain point. Okay, we want to think emotional here, Mohammed. So we're thinking emotional here. Okay, so the first line is obviously logical. Okay, the shoe guard will help you keep your shoes dry. That's logical. Okay, cool. I want to keep my shoes dry. Now let's think emotional. The target market are going to be people who are outside, who are outdoors, who are jogging, running, sprinting, whatnot. These people are emotional when it comes to terms of running and going outside and staying fit while running outside. Okay, so you could say you no longer have to, your workout routine no longer has to be put to the side this winter with our all new shoe guard. You want to plant the seed in their mind that buying the shoe guard is going to make it so the people are going to be able to continually run and go outside and stay fit and continually run throughout their journey in the winter, in the snow, in the rain, in the cold months. Okay, so you want to drive that point across here. That's the type of angle I want you to take for the second line here. Protect your shoes from nasty weathers. I'd rather you protect your shoes from rain, snow, sleet, hail, mud, dirt, okay? What you're going to do in this line, in the first line here, don't make it too long, but I want you to start putting the ideology across that the product is not just to be used in rain or snow, but the item is also to be used in mud and in places where there might be dirt. So telling the consumer that the item is going to be used more often gives it a higher perceived value, which will lead the consumer to say, hey, you know what? There's a lot of value here. Okay, I won't just be using it in the rain. I can oftentimes use these in the mud or when I run on that muddy track or when I run on that dirty track, right? You want to go ahead and make it seem like your item is not just a one-time or a rare use, okay? One-time use items do terrible on impulse ads, which is why that item that like you take it and you suck in the water from the lake and it purifies it and you drink it, you're only using that like one time when you get lost in the woods once, right? And that's, you get the same type of antics there for other products. They don't do so well for one-time use. This is not a one-time use product by any means, but you want to drive that point home. Say, not just for use in rain, sleet, snow, or hail, but you can also use it in mud and dirty, track ground. Something like that will really drive the perceived value home more. Does that make sense? Then we have non-slip function to protect you when you are out and about. Okay, I would say non-slip function to protect you from dangerous falls. So I would go ahead and use that instead of just saying when you're out and about. 30 days, money back guarantee, no questions asked. Okay, same thing here. You don't want to use the random capitalization like we have here on no. 30-day money back guarantee, leave it as is. Then we have top rated shoe guard 2020. I would take away 2020. I would just have top rated shoe guard.